Yeah, it's recording. We in there.
All in One Sports Podcast, baby. That's what we're doing here, y'all. What's poppin'? Hey, and greetings to our listeners and viewers. This is All in One Sports Podcast, also known as A1 Sports Podcast, and better known as A1SP. You are now tuned into the segment called EDA. We are your one-stop for sports info. We will be covering many sports topics here. With the segments, the NFL with 3 downs and kick it, which is a look around the NFL with news and updates and analysis. And the NFC East Chronicles, bringing fans of the Cowboys, Washington football team, Eagles, and midgets. That's right, midgets. Some great insight and expert analysis of their beloved teams. Also, Major League Baseball, Peter Dubz, doubles and double plays, and Chris B. balling with the NBA, as well as kicking it with Uncle Pete soccer, and the 500-pound gorilla in the Zoom, which is controversial and pressing topics. And what we're doing now, EDA, which has us picking games of the week. So you are just one click away from your sports info needs, especially when you're on the run. And look for our logo with the complete spelling of All in One Sports Podcast with the colors of red, white, and blue stripes running through them. So we asked you to apply some pressure to that subscribe button and do the same with the notification bell. Also, turn others on to this sports information movement on a podcast format with shares and likes so they too can be up on things. You can find us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, IG, and many more platforms to come in the very near future. We're back like the D in Dallas, baby, allowing only 3 first downs in the first half and a total of just 4 rushing attempts by Philly's running backs for the entire game.
The rushing attempts is not on the defense. It's on Sirianni.
FYI, you'll have the chance. FYI, our defense is leading the league in turnovers. Y'all remember the Cowboys defense? Yeah. That defense. All right, please allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the Griot Trio Sports Podcasting, bringing it with spectacular vernacular straight out of the DMV. Now, here's our panel of experts making this podcast twice as nice. Starting with the mathematical whiz, baseball guru, fact checker, and payroll supervisor by day and night, known around here as the voice of reason, yours truly, Peter Dubz.
What's up? What it do?
Hey, it's about to be a beatdown, y'all. That's all I'm saying on here. Y'all get ready. I'm gonna add a little some spice to it. Oh yeah, and now representing the youth movement splendidly, with his forte being the NBA and predicting outcomes of games, except for one. Also a music producer and DJ, where he goes by just 4 letters, KOTJ. But around here, he is Chris B, a.k.a. Christrodamus. What you got to say, Christrodamus?
Sirianni uses weapons. I'm sorry. You got some of the best players. 2 rushes, bro? Really?
Rock, paper, scissors.
2?
Oh, told you about that, man. And now the ish-talking ballaholic who grew up in an era when smoking on airplanes was allowed. So he ain't scared of your smoke. And definitely not any secondhand smoke. A jack of all trades and master of many, yours truly, Uncle P, a.k.a. the Banter Whisperer. Shh. I got love for y'all. Y'all know that. So you are tuned into another episode of EDA. What it do, fam? What it do? Y'all know what it is. It's A1SP with the red, white, and azul. We roll too tight, so you can't pull us. Facts. Hey. Another week. Here we go. Gotta get them games out. But before we do, the word of this episode is bludgeon, which means to beat someone repeatedly with a heavy object. makes one's way by brute force or to force or bully someone to do something they probably didn't want to do. The phrase of this episode is take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Y'all know what that means?
I already know what that means.
That means taking a shit, which to no surprise of mine, we did to Chris B's fecal eagles. Yeah. Just get started, baby.
Man,
Ladies and gentlemen.
like I won the Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did in a way.
How's your week 3 wing looking on your finger? Let me know when the banner drops.
You got to build some momentum from somewhere.
Crispy, somewhere in a bar in Dallas, there's a guy wearing a blue and white checkered shirt and blue jeans, and he's dancing, and you already saw the video.
I'm just like,
yo, man, go ahead with that. Go ahead with
week
that. 3.
Like I can see it. Y'all don't come back to Philly at the end of the season.
Y'all stop clowning us, man.
All stop clowning us. This right now. Yeah, I won that game. Okay.
All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, and others, I warned you. Your Uncle Pete always tries to give you the game in football. So once again, if you haven't been paying attention, the NFL game is one in the trenches. Case in point, what a difference an offensive line can be with a healthy return of Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Connor Williams, Leo Collins, and an improved Badiez and Connor McGovern. The Bulldozers are doing just that by breaking the will and snatching the souls of opposing defensive lines and defenses. Look, man, let me tell y'all something, right? When y'all look at last year, and I try to warn y'all, but you can't, what did you do last year? What did you do last year? But, every year things change, man. Things don't always stay the same. Just like my man's defense over there. They were number 1 rated defense. What did they do this past week? They took a smashing. I mean, they look like they were just reeling out there. I was like, hold on. Is this my boys? Washington football team? What? WTF? WTF?
I so didn't understand what I was watching that I now think that Josh Allen is our quarterback.
I see a background. Yeah.
All I gotta say is you can't look, it's week 3. It's still early, and Josh Allen is still playing out of his mind from last season. Yeah. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Like, he's only going to get better with that. Like, that's what he's showing after season. He's improved drastically. Yeah. And they gave him that money for a reason. Same the reason why, you know what I'm saying? People don't give out contracts to duds.
No.
That's true.
Not anymore.
No. And the other thing is, Washington historically is a slow starting team.
Yeah.
So, and we started slow last year too. So,
y'all better hope y'all find a quarterback.
Look, I will repeat the words of that bad man.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay. Don't get too relaxed because y'all need to be doing your scouting for a quarterback in college ranks. Y'all on the Rattler patrol right now. That's what I see it. So, hey, keep it moving. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep it moving, y'all. All right. Island. What? So last week was what? How many island picks do we have last week?
4.
We had 4, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll do you two guys island picks first. First, we'll go with Dubz. Explain yourself.
Yeah. My island pick was my Washington football team.
Yep.
Against the Josh Allen-led Buffalo Bills. And truth be told, we shit the bed.
P.U. Yeah.
Yes, it's a stinker, man.
Yeah, man.
No good points. No good points. I mean, it's just we got outplayed, out hustled, out everything.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad to watch, actually. And it's interesting because before the season started, when I was looking at the schedule and I was figuring out what I thought our record would be, I actually picked that game as a game that they would lose.
Okay.
But I felt some kind of way when we were doing our picks. So I said, you know what, let me just
Homerville
roll with it. Yep. let me just roll with it, and I roll with it, and I shot craps.
Yeah. And so did they. Snake eyes. Yeah. I mean, I could see from the very beginning, because we were talking about it last week. We were talking about their weapons. And I think someone's like, oh, well, they only have I'm like, well, what about Mr. Beasley? And they're like, eh. And I was like, what about the other guy? They're like, eh. But those other guys are the ones that really came and stung y'all, because it wasn't just Tavon Diggs doing all the dirt. It was, is it right?
They had a rookie.
Stephon. I'm sorry. Stephon Diggs was doing
Yeah.
and they had a rookie on him.
Well, had Emmanuel Sanders too. And see, and
St. Juice was on him.
They had St. Juicy on him, yeah. And so that is the biggest issue with the defense right now.
Secondary.
But it's okay that these guys performed well in training camp and did okay in preseason, but that doesn't mean that they deserve to start. And when you're starting a rookie 5th round pick at cornerback, that is not a good move.
So you're questioning your man, defensive brain, Mr. Ron Rivera? Is that what you're doing?
Not his, but the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh, why can't?
But doesn't he override that? I mean, as a defensive guru, shouldn't he know who should be out there? What about the guy you guys picked up from the Rams? I think he came from the Rams, the Johnson dude, or he came from the Bengals. One of them dudes.
Johnson from the Bengals.
Yeah. Right.
Well, in that game, he started every game at corner.
Okay, so he was going against Stephon. He was on Stephon.
He was primarily on Stephon. But that's the other thing. They're not having him shadow the top receiver. Okay. And you paid him all this money. He's supposed to be the best corner in free agency. You know what? Let him shine, lock him down on the other team's best receiver and force them to use other guys to beat you. And if they can't do it, then great. But I don't know why. I don't know why they're. It feels like they've gone soft. So, but the other thing is they're blending these rookies in too early into important games early in the season. And I mean, truth be told, was that a really important game in a 17-game season? Week 3, probably not, because it was a non-division, non-conference opponent.
You don't know what to expect.
You don't know what to expect. So. But still, I appreciate you wanting to give them some starting experience, but
who's the leader back there? Who's supposed to be getting you guys? Because Landon Collins looked crappy to me. He didn't look good. He did not look good, Pete. He was part of the problem.
He looked really good in preseason. He looked really good in training camp, but he hasn't. There's another switch you got to flip when the regular season starts, and he hasn't flipped it yet. And I don't know if he's getting lost in the sauce and the coverage or what they're trying to play. But the bottom line is, one of the reasons that defense played as well as it did last year was because Landon Collins wasn't on it. He got injured in week 2.
And I'm leaning towards the Falcons because Mr. Pitts might have a big day against y'all. Well, your linebackers aren't really covering that well either.
I expect that he will have a big day, but hopefully we score enough to overcome whatever big day he has.
Speaking of, your boy's throwing some janky interceptions, or Julian's boy, my boy from Georgia. We try to give him a shout out. We try to show him some love, but hey, we got to call it. We're professionals as we see it. Some of those passes look like Arena League football passes. Yeah, you can't come in the NFL making those late reads, trying to fit it into tight windows, and it just doesn't look good, man.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know if it's.
I think he'll bounce back. I think he'll be back. I mean, we're on the road again. Yeah, it's Atlanta, but Atlanta
noodle soup, baby.
But Atlanta just beat the Giants. So a win
so
in
did
the
y'all.
league is a win
in the Giants.
League, so.
It's the midgets. Don't even call them the Giants.
They're 0-3 for a reason.
Yeah. Hey, once they got the red clap over there, you might as well call them the red crack, the red ass. He ain't doing nothing.
You know what? They put up 29 points on us in our backyard.
Getting spanked.
I can't say much.
The red cheeks getting spanked.
Yeah. That's right. Maybe that's your new team name, the Red Cracks. Woo! PU.
You are not right.
So
you are not right.
We're saying
you're still snotty about that guy dancing video. That's what you're doing.
All right. So we're going to talk about Chris's island pick real quick. Chris had the San Francisco 49ers beating Green Bay, and they almost had them. They had them. But just like we almost had Tampa Bay and left too much time on the clock, they did the same thing with my man Aaron Rodgers.
It was 30 seconds. It was like 30-something seconds.
I know. He just went right down the middle of the field. I don't know what defense they were playing, but hey, it is what it is. So
give up the game defense. Give up the game defense.
Why? What are your feelings about that? Wrap that up real quick.
I almost had it.
Yeah,
I would have been 11-5. I would have jumped from back. I would have been jumped back from being down 4 games, just being behind 1 game.
Right.
And I'm not even mad about that pick because, I mean, I can't bet against it. But in the same breath, I was like, I was right.
Right.
The defense didn't close out the game.
Right. When you have an island pick and it's close, you don't feel too bad.
I'm not mad about that. I was like, clearly I was on to something.
Yeah, exactly.
The defense didn't close the game out. I'm like, bro, just shut it down. Like you got the lead. 30 seconds left, bro. Like 2-3 stops.
Bosa wasn't getting any penetration, and the rest of the defense, I don't know, they were in prevent towards the end of the game. I'm like, dude, how are you gonna be in prevent when all they need
a field goal?
You know what it reminded me of? When we played them in the playoffs in Dak Prescott's very first playoff game, and he left, I don't know how many seconds left on the clock after we took the lead, and they just went marching down, and I think what's his name walked off. Mason Crosby hit a 50-something yarder to win the game in the playoffs. That's how they beat it. So, it's nothing.
Y'all left a minute and some change on the clock. Leaving 30 seconds is like, I'm very confident that you're not going to come back and get this game. Like, it's no point. I think it was. Yeah. I'm not mad about that pick. I jumped from being back 4-2. So this week I'm more than confident that I can make that jump again.
You're in the mix. Okay, well, let me talk about mine real quick. I picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the Rams. Y'all trying to warn me. Chris tried to warn me. And, now I've seen the light. However, I realized that many people can beat the Tom Brady TB12, but certain people just can't beat him. I mean, like Donovan McNabb, who's the other guy? Patrick Mahomes. But however, Nick Foles can beat him, and Eli this guy Manning can beat him, who never won anything until he now is with the Rams, and now they're touting him as the best team in football. We'll see how long that lasts, because I still say if you have a good running game against those guys and you can control the clock a little bit, you can beat them. But you got to be full strength, no COVID and all that stuff.
All I got to say is,
what I'm saying? Super
Bowl Rams.
I don't think so.
My pick is looking strong right now.
I think my pick is looking real strong right now, but we'll get to that in a second. So that's where I whiffed. You guys were right. I was wrong to give you an island, because if I would have not gone on to that island, I'd have been 12-4 this week. And Dubz went 10-6. You went 10-6. And I went 11-5. But damn, if I would have just made that pick along with you guys, I'd be creating a little bit of distance. But we'll save that for this week, because I'm not on the island this week, and we'll get to that. However, my one island pick that I did get right. Let's just say that certain things, it's like there's something in the air. You know what I mean? It's like Look, Kansas City is done, y'all. Stop picking these fools, because they're not going there. They're sending Andy Reid to the ER. I mean, all kind of craziness is going on. They don't have a defense. In their own division, they're in last place, 1-2. But yet, though, you guys still believe in them. You're still going to start picking them.
I'm not picking them against. Nope. I'm sorry.
Early or not, I know what I'm looking at. Like I said, my eyes don't lie. You know, that's my phrase. My eyes don't lie. Mother Teresa, the Pope, the Dalai Lama, they all lied at some point in their life. But guess what? My eyes don't lie. And what I see right there, it's coming again. When they play another team from that division, like the Broncos, maybe, I might even pick the Broncos against them. Yeah, because the Broncos at least got a defense. And what does defense do? Win championships. That's why. How many points they score in the Super Bowl?
9.
15 or 9 or something like that. Yeah, like a very low amount.
I'm roll too tight. You can't pull me. So I went with the. I was the only one on the island, and I saw how they lost to my Cowboys. Right, kiki, people laughing about my Cowboys. Oh, that win was just whatever. They were sleeping on the Chargers. They didn't think the Chargers were that good. But what did the Chargers defense do to that team? They held them down when they needed to. Yeah, they had a bunch of turnovers. They had a bunch of miscues and stuff like that. But that's what happens when you play a team that is no longer inferior to you. They're not scared of you no more. They're coming to play. They got a new coach, new attitude. I saw how they almost pulled that game out against us, and that just lets me know how good we really are. So, moving on past that. So those are our island picks right there, guys. We ain't going to spend too much time. Now we're going to go to this week. Oh, yeah. Oh, real quick. We all got Carolina right. We all got Arizona right. We all got the Giants wrong. I don't know why we're
last second again.
Yeah, last second. Oh, there's another one. 13-3. I should have been 13-3. All right. Well, anyway, Baltimore pulled that one out. We didn't see that one coming against the Toothless Lions.
No, Hollywood Brown left his hands in Baltimore.
Ugh. How
that Brown left.
There was some saint praying for them because that thing hit the bar, not the crossbar, but the actual. And then bounced, took some kind of funny
but it hit
bounce.
it on the back side of it, though. So it was going to bounce through.
It was going to go either way. But still, Hollywood Brown left his hands at home. He dropped 2 touchdown passes. No, 3 potential touchdown passes. So that's the reason why they had that stroke of good luck at the end of the game. Because, I mean, what do you do when your receiver doesn't catch the ball? Like, what can you do? It hit him square in the hands every time. I'm like, I had him on my fantasy team, but I had him on the bench. Now I'd be more upset if he caught 3 touchdown passes, and I'd be like, "Dang, I should have played him this week." But come on now,
I started him.
I know he was probably sick watching those replays.
I was, but thankfully everybody else did good enough. I still won. So.
Yeah, some of these guys aren't really coming through, man. And
the big just names, like all the big names,
all the big names,
all the B players you heard of last year are doing numbers this year. Man, all the big names not producing.
They showed some weaknesses. Yeah, they really did.
I mean, except for Derrick Henry.
Yeah. So as we go on, Cleveland, they pulled it off. Pittsburgh, I ain't putting any faith in you anymore. We lost all that on the clean sweep. Tennessee, we got that right. New England. We thought they were going to beat the Saints, but then I realized, you know what I realized? The same rule applies to Peyton that we have for Belichick. No rookie quarterback should beat me. Thou shalt not beat with a rookie quarterback. And I was like, you knew this, Dubz. I mean, you knew this, Uncle Pete. But check this out, right? You knew you taught me something last week, and I didn't pay attention to it. I mean, last season, Seattle doesn't play the Vikings that well.
They don't. Yeah.
They always lose. They lost to them. I don't know why. I didn't pay attention.
Kirk Cousins has a winning record against Seattle, and I forgot all about that.
I went back into the tape and I was like, damn, I missed that. That was served on the silver platter. Definitely. All right. So what else was a clean sweep? Tennessee, New England. Oh yeah. We all got the Raiders. We all got Denver, right? We missed on Seattle, all of us. So you didn't follow your own advice. And we all got Dallas right. So, AB, don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? At least
I don't feel bad. It's only week 3.
Yeah. I mean, it's only week 3. And, it's like you weren't being a homer. Not like Dubz over there who picked him.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's like you saw the light, you knew what was going on, you knew Jalen was going to struggle somewhat. Like I said, with his accuracy.
On Jalen though. It was play calling.
Oh, play calling, but Jalen threw some bad passes.
Week 1.
I'm worried
week
about
1.
Jalen.
Wait, go back to week 1.
I'm worried about Jalen.
Let's go back to week 1 because you saw how crazy that running game was against Atlanta. That opened up the pass game. Devontae got open. Goddard, or either Goddard or Ertz got a big game. It's Jalen needs the run game for this offense to function.
Yeah,
it's not.
They took Miles Sanders out of that game.
It's not even the coach did. The coach did.
Yeah, you can put it on the coach, but that defensive line is revamped. And like I said, Odiggy Zua. Like I try to explain to you, Diggy and Bohanna wasn't having that, and we're still missing Gallimore. And here's the thing, right? We got all those players out, and y'all still couldn't beat us, which just lets me know that y'all ain't ready yet, man.
Once again,
looks like a sweep to
27 yards. How do you not use them? Use your bell cow.
It looks like a sweep for me in that division. I don't see y'all doing jack against us. Dak is on a mission. And you know what? Dak was mad. Zeke was mad. He was running angry in that game. If you watch the game, because I watched your game, and you did it, and you know where you went wrong, B? You didn't watch Hard Knocks. If you'd have watched Hard Knocks, you would have known. Look, he's good for a pick every game. You know what I'm talking about? Can you dig it? Diggs, yeah. When he threw it, he was like, oh, I remember covering this guy in practice. Get out the way. He tripped over his own feet.
Alabama connection.
And by the way, Jamar Chase is better. He is.
All right, whatever.
I've seen it now.
It's only week 3.
You don't see that?
It's only week 3.
That play where he fell down and turned into a pick six. Listen. Don't hold that play
behind him,
but don't hold it against him. Don't hold it against Jalen. If you notice, wonky plays like that happen in every game between two NFC East teams. Every game, there's a play that looks really, really fluky, and it only happens when two NFC East teams.
Okay, in the end zone to make it 7-7. When Dak did it, you're right. When he tried to throw it or whatever, his man crossed leg. Yeah, that was to get me. So in actuality, you score 14 points.
All I gotta say is I sense an upset against the Chiefs, but I just picked the Chiefs because they haven't proven anything to me right now. And I'm like, my Eagles are just like, it's on Sirianni. It's on run the ball. Sanders said it in his press conference, run the ball.
But B, did I not tell you about Sirianni before all this stuff started?
No, it's not.
He
ran the ball week 1 though. That's what throws me off.
You remember what Troy Aikman said, and you sent us that text about how he thinks the Eagles are a sleeper and how Sirianni is going to do all that. I didn't see that. He was just souping y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because what I see out of Sirianni is a lot of, and he has a young, very young, inexperienced staff. Which is the game preparation is just not there, bro. I'm being honest with you. I mean, that was a beat down. And guess what? Next time around, it might even be worse because we might have all our players back. Leo Collins, which is gonna be funny. We might have our bookend defense again. If you think you had three rushes.
It's early.
It's still early. I don't care. I don't care if it's early. I don't care if it was one game.
He's still a rookie coach, and it's still early. Jalen Hurts is technically a rookie quarterback. It's the 7th NFL start. Are you serious?
That's what I told you. But when I told you at the beginning,
I didn't.
Yeah, but you know what, Chris?
If I picked the Eagles, I would have given to the hype. I did not give into the hype because I already thought with my brain, and I was like, 7th NFL start, 3rd NFL game for Sirianni. I already saw his play calling in week 2. They had plenty of chances. Sirianni didn't pull the trigger against the 49ers. So he's not going to pull the trigger right now. Prime time is going to be an embarrassment. I already felt that. Right. So I didn't have to believe in them this week. I say give it more time. And I feel like we should make a move to just get Allen Robinson. I'm already calling it. Don't trade for Deshaun Watson. Trade for an experienced receiver. We don't need another quarterback. We need an experienced receiver. You can have Deshaun Watson, but these young receivers and second-year receivers are not going to get open. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
You know what y'all needed?
A big target like Allen Robinson.
Needed Micah Parsons.
Nah. We good. It's just week 3.
I needed Micah Parsons. Yeah, if I had a chance to do that draft all over again, I bet you would go for Micah Parsons.
Hey, a loss is a lesson.
That defense.
A loss is a lesson. Y'all were already.
That defense did not look good. You got a lot of injuries, but here's the thing, right? And this is what I noticed through the years.
Defense doesn't have a linebacker.
Even if you have injuries, your team is based upon who you have backing them up. And when you don't have depth, you ain't going nowhere. So, it is what it is, man.
Like I said,
it is what it is.
It's early.
Truth be told, I go back a year ago, and I hate saying this, but I go back a year ago and I take Justin Herbert instead of
Chase Young.
Yeah,
definitely.
I would have definitely did that. I would definitely
because then the quarterback is the most important position on there. However, we must move on, fellas. So let's talk about this week's picks, okay? This week, Island Picks goes like this. Cincinnati Bengals. We all have the Bengals. And who are they playing again? Let me
the Jaguars.
The Jaguars. The Jaguars. Okay.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. I don't like what I see.
Ain't no
Jaguars.
way.
But then again, you never know. Anything can happen. All right. Also, we have the Detroit Lions beating the Bears. A lot of people might think we're crazy, but that's what we came up with. We all have Buffalo.
Detroit got some
beating the Texans. The Texans, I don't think I see them beating the Buffalo Bills. Also, we all have Miami. We have the Dolphins beating the Colts. And I think your boy's out, right? Well, he ain't your boy no more. But
nah, they both lose. Can they tie? Because if we make our draft count will be great. That happens.
Yeah, they can still tie. We all picked the Kansas City Chiefs to beat your Eagles. Once again,
even though I still sense an upset.
Okay.
I still smell it. I smell it.
You sure you?
I'm not switching my
go ahead, pick.
I smell it.
Okay.
Nah, I smell it. I got enough Island picks.
You smell it, but you don't feel it. There's a difference.
Because it's all contingent on play calling.
Okay.
Like we can be well equipped to beat a team, and Sirianni would just lay an egg in the red zone. This is what I've seen so far.
Until anybody who starts talking crazy, like the guy up in Detroit. Don't trust him.
3 NFL even games this week, coach.
I'm leery about him. However,
he's 1-2 in 3 NFL games. I'm not upset. He's still a rookie, just like Hurts.
Okay. We all have the Titans. Like we all have the Titans over the Jets. We agree with that. The Jets just look horrible. We all have the Washington football team beating. Who are they playing? Oh yeah, the Falcons.
Y'all better beat them too.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad.
Don't Giants this up now. Don't mention us.
Don't slice us up with that. Also, who do we have? The Rams beating who? Who are the Rams playing this week? They're playing the divisional team, right? They're playing the Cardinals. Yeah, so we got the Rams over the Cardinals. And we have Baltimore beating who are they playing? The Broncos. That should be a good game, though. I think that would be a good game.
It might not be easy. It might not be easy.
It might not be easy. They're playing where? They're playing in Baltimore or they're playing
Denver.
It definitely might not be.
Should I change that pick? We'll just keep it that way. But you remember, I said, should I change that pick? All right.
I said upset.
Green Bay over the Steelers. Pittsburgh. Yeah. Steelers.
It's in Green Bay.
Big Ben's looking like midget.
Steelers. Yeah. Ben is washed. Ben is. If you don't bench Ben right now, you don't have a postseason hope at all.
Mason.
But they have nobody to go to.
Mason. That's it.
I wouldn't. I'd put anything in front of Ben right now.
Nah, you can't do it. You can't treat.
I would.
We all got Tampa Bay. That's for sure. We all have Tampa Bay. So
they don't lose 2 straight. I mean, Tom Brady doesn't lose 2 straight.
This week I have no island picks. However, I think you guys have some island picks. Let's get to it. The first island pick is Chris B. You have the Carolina Panthers beating my Dallas Cowboys. How so? How you figure?
They got a good defense too, and Darnold's still playing pretty good.
Yeah, but he's playing without McCaffrey though. McCaffrey's out, and also their defense, J.C. Horn is out.
Yeah,
but you still got him,
man.
Okay, roll with it.
Really?
Yep.
Those are some pretty big pieces because J.C. Horn was playing lights out in the slot, like out the gate. Man.
But 5 seconds to change. 5.
Yeah.
All right, 4. Cowboys, whatever.
Oh, you chose the Cowboys? You switched.
I'm like,
we convinced them.
If they had CMC and JC, I was picking Panthers. I'm sorry.
Hey, man.
That's happening. I know they lost two pivotal pieces again.
You're gonna kick yourself if they lose.
If they lose, yes, I'll kick myself, but I'll take that because I'm like, man.
Okay, cool.
He's officially switched.
He officially switched, so that's no longer an island pick. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Dubz, explain yourself.
Please explain the run game.
You got the
you know what? This week
taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Man. I'm picking Minnesota over Cleveland.
All right.
Yeah.
So he rolling with that.
Yeah, they showed me something against Seattle, man. I didn't. Okay. Kirk Cousins has a good record against Seattle. I completely forgot about that.
You talking defense though?
Yeah. Also, Kirk Cousins has a history of beating Seattle and then winning his next two games. So there it is.
There it is. All right.
One other key stat about Kirk Cousins, real quick, and I don't want to give him too much hype, but I think he has like a record now of like 70 plus games with a rating of over 90.
Okay.
Consecutive games rating over 90.
All I have to say is Myles Garrett. You like that?
So with the with you switching or with so now I think Dubz switched to New York over New Orleans.
Yes.
And what was your reasoning behind that again?
Because I'm having a hard time seeing the Giants going 0-3. I mean 0-4.
0-4, and you don't believe.
And on top of that, Jameis Winston can't put together two straight good games.
And this is the perfect time to show everybody he can.
Yeah, but I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
So this may be the game where Danny Two Nichols actually looks like a prototypical NFL quarterback.
True.
They don't have Sterling. They don't have two wide receivers because of hamstrings. You know that on the Giants.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, this is a big gamble right here.
Yeah, it is.
That's a gamble. But I think this is a gamble, which San Francisco beating Seattle. You're on the island, B. You still believe in them?
Yeah.
I see. I mean, it's not that, I think they're playing in San Francisco as well. Or they're playing in Seattle?
No, San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched. I've seen it.
Yeah. Seattle's defense is very suspect, but I think Russ is about to be Russ.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. All right. So, we'll see. It's a close game. It's a close call. And also your last island pick is the Raiders beating the Chargers. I guess you drank the Kool-Aid, obviously.
Nah, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid.
You drink the Raiders Kool-Aid if you got them over. Look, they just beat your Super Bowl pick. So and that will take them to 4-0, which will create more distance between your Super Bowl pick. So if you believe in them, you believe in them. The Raiders, Chucky, whole crew.
Hey, Super Bowl picks at the beginning of the season. You don't know what's gonna happen next. I mean, I didn't think they would play this bad, but who think the Raiders gonna be this good?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't think they were gonna be that good, but I thought they would be decent, but not this good so far. And it's not like they played just top tier teams all the way through. No one really has.
Derek Carr versus
good games. They've beaten good teams though. I mean, not too many people go into Pittsburgh and punk Pittsburgh the way they did.
Now that we look at Pittsburgh right now, after Pittsburgh lost to the Bungles, I don't know. They said Pittsburgh gave up. You hear that?
Divisional. That's divisional
game.
Bad, man. Anything
that happens in
divisional games.
You can't be giving up.
Divisional games are different. You know that person. You know that opponent. Like that's different.
All right. Well, look, here's some of my takeaways from the first 3 weeks of the NFL 2021 season. Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the 2021 rookie class. Sorry, B. That's what I'm seeing right now. He didn't have hands before, but right now he's turning it on. And that's his go. He's Joey B's go-to guy. So seeing how he's starting to show what he can do.
Don't worry.
And your man got shut down.
Soon.
And your man just got shut down by my man Diggs. I don't know.
Because you can't force the offense without a running game.
Okay.
That's the NFL.
That's true. That's true.
You need a running game to establish the pass. And that's what you can't. Unless you're Tom Brady, you can't do that.
All right, we almost did it against Tom Brady in the first game, but that's another story. We'll get to that another offensive pass interference. That OPI. I'm not feeling that. Okay, I forgot that the same rule, like I said before, applies to head coach Sean Payton. Thou shalt not lose to a rookie QB, and we saw it. And a rookie QB has as good as a chance of beating him as TB12 winning. So you think he can dance? No, he won't. All right. Also, hey, Stephen A. Big Ben is done. All right. Let's kill that. I don't want to hear no Steeler talk right now.
Can't even run without falling.
And you just lost to the Bengals. Oh, and by the way, you're last in the AFC North at 1-2.
You know who's first though? The Bengals.
Yeah, exactly. Take that.
Bengals are no longer the Bungles.
They're no longer the Bungles, but check this out.
Definitely the Bengals now.
Check this out, Dubs. Now, OCs have film on the Washington football team D. That's all I'm saying. They got film, and it's showing.
Yeah, but everybody has film on everybody.
Yeah, but y'all was storming them last year. This year, you know what they're doing? They're letting Chase run himself out of plays. You notice that? Then they run right behind him, screen passes. Didn't I tell you that's what we're gonna do to y'all this year?
That's what all
do that against us, Dubs. We're gonna hang 50 on you. We're gonna hang a 50 piece.
That's what you do to all defensive lines. You get the ball out quick.
If y'all can't move the ball, Dubs, get ready for a beatdown. All that stuff that happened last year when Dak was gone, it's over, dog. I'm looking at 12 to 13 wins. Let's keep it pushing. The KC Chiefs are not going to be in the Super Bowl, and I'm feeling more and more confident about my Buffalo Bills picks. Dubs and Chris B, are y'all still rolling with the KC City in the Super Bowl? The Chiefs? Yeah. Okay. All right.
You can't change it now.
Oh, you can. You can. Hey, did you see how many people who picked Dubs, Washington football team to win our division backpedaling right now? I told y'all it was going to happen. Didn't I tell y'all what was going to happen? Go back to our episodes, a couple of words. I said they're going to eat their words.
It's only week 3. He's like flexing right now.
He's doing this. I know what I see.
We're the greatest now.
No. Chris B.
They've never been on the bandwagon because they don't know how to sit and shut up. So
week
3.
They can jump off.
Let me tell you this, Chris B. One thing that I know, like I told you before, my eyes don't lie. And when we see a can, what do we do to a can in the street, B? When we see it, we kick it. And that's just what happens. If you're a can, you're a can. I don't hear that.
Like I said,
all right, moving on.
Moving on.
All right, so another one. Hey, Meyer. Fierce Jaguars roaming around Florida is just an urban legend, fan. So get it out of there. All right, wordplay. Will Cam land in the DMV after Fish tragic start to the season, or are they just drunk and in love with Heineke?
He would have by now. If Cam were going to be there, he would have been there by now.
Okay, already. So they're drunk in love with Heineke.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is Cam might not get signed at all this season.
He won't.
That's going deep, y'all. Y'all heard it here first.
He won't, because if he was going to be signed, he would have been signed by now.
Exactly.
He got to get that vaccination. Yeah. He got to get that injection. Go get the Johnson & Johnson. Go get the Johnson & Johnson one shot, baby. And then
that's gonna be the scapegoat, but he's not gonna get signed.
Yeah. I believe so too.
Yeah.
I believe rookie QBs Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence should drive with licensed drivers while only possessing a learner's permit, just like 49ers rookie QB Trey Lance.
They be riding the bench, holding clipboards and learning.
That's what it looks
like. Rookie QBs are not ready right now. None of these.
And in summary, I have watched a lot of football, and I have come to the conclusion that, I said it earlier, Eli, Nick, Joe, and Matt can beat TB12, but Russell, Patrick, Dak, and Donovan can't. I've got data, and my eyes don't lie. It was what it is, or what it was, and now it is what it is. Hey, y'all, we're going to catch them on some, because we're going to have to hatch some things out. I think after 5 weeks or 4 weeks. After next week, NFC East Chronicles, should we revisit it at that point? Okay. So next week.
After the first quarter, After the first quarter. Well, it's not even a quarter anymore.
Okay.
Speaking of Super Bowl, y'all heard about that lineup? The halftime show lineup?
No.
Loving it.
What is
loving it.
Who is
Snoop Dogg, Mary J, Dr. Dre, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm in there.
Oh, they're going hard.
That's killer.
They're going
I'm
hard.
in there. That's all me. I'm watching all of that.
They gonna throw J-Lo in there again?
Nah.
I hope not.
I'm good off that.
Hips Don't Lie. They gonna throw Hips Don't Lie in there too?
Nah,
I'll
good.
I'll take that, but I'm gonna take
that. Run me.
I'll take that.
Run me all what's going on right here.
No. You know who they need to
Dre,
throw in
Kendrick,
there?
and Mary?
You know who they need to throw in there?
Who?
Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea. Oh, please.
Crickets.
Oh, no.
Crickets.
No.
I hear the crickets. I hear all the crickets right now.
That ain't gonna work. They're gonna boo her off stage. I already see that one.
I know.
They're gonna be like, girl, you know this ain't, you ain't about that life.
Crickets.
You ain't about that life. All right, y'all. So we got to wrap this up, man. We ran over a little bit, but we just want to give the people what they want and what they need in terms of how these picks are going down. But if they don't know, we'll post our picks right now. You know, hey, we're doing well, man. 11-5, 10-6 last week. We're moving on up. 30-18 Dubz. 13s, B's at 28-20. And I'm at 31-17. So it's a tight race. 3 games divide us.
I already jumped up 2 games.
I know.
In the span of 1 week.
So we'll see what happens this week with all the island picks. I played it safe. I played it safe on. That's right. I ain't gonna go out like no sucker. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to hold on to the league. Who's trying to hold on to the league?
No, I'm not.
He's trying to save face in week 3. Come on, man.
I just see it.
Picks last year.
I call it as I see it.
I was killing it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
So,
how we
come on, man. Whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah. Check with us. Oh yeah. That you hardly find. And off we go. Let the trumpets blow. Well, hold on, because the driver of the mission is a the ruler's back. He's back, baby. Oh yeah. Get ready for some ish talking about my Cowboys. Y'all done effed up and we win too many games in a row. Y'all ain't gonna be able to handle me because that's when uncomfortable conversations with a Cowboy fan breaks out. And all the hurts no good and all those songs. Oh, they coming. I got them raw screaming. You know, I'm working it out right now. You know
can't
what I'm
wait till the end of the season.
I'm smoothing it out right now so y'all can hear it.
Because he thinks the Cowboys are gonna run away with the division.
Oh yeah.
Don't run away with the division and end up
the division
at the last possible second.
Hey.
Oh, that's gonna be even funnier.
Did I not tell you to take a picture? It's over, son.
At week 3,
it's over.
This makes no sense.
This week is called separation week.
You are all
this week you're losing to Kansas City, and we're not looking back.
Week 3. This man is already saying it's over at week.
There's no looking back after this week, y'all. I'm telling you.
A lot of football left.
We're ready for a lot of ish talking. You know how I get.
A lot of football left.
Hey, Smith, annoying,
all I gotta say,
man like me. Oh, you don't want no part.
If we upset the Chiefs, you're not gonna hear. You're gonna be hearing it from me.
Okay. Hey,
that's all I gotta say.
You have just listened to or viewed All in One Sports Podcast, aka A1SP. Also, check out our other segments on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Major League Baseball with Peter Dunn, doubles and double plays. And Crispy Ballin' with the NBA, kicking it with Uncle Pete Soccer, EDA, and the 500-pound gorilla in the Zoom. So remember to apply some pressure to that subscribe button and do the same with that notification bell. And since you've been entertained and now F with us, share our content with family, friends, frenemies, foes, and even haters, and show us some love with likes for our red, white, and blue. Thanks for checking us out on the Zoom. We'll be trusting the process and always keeping it 100. Let's bring it in, y'all. On 3, we out. 1, 2, 3, we out! Yeah. don't forget.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You better be. We out.